Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I am currently sitting in a really dark car, and I am here with Michael and Josh, as you can see them
What's
there.
up,
So,
guys? Yeah,
backstory, on the very first video that I posted on the channel, I said if this video got a like from anyone other than Michael, that we would do another one of these. So here we are,
Yes,
we're back at it,
sir.
boys. Alright,
yes, sir.
we have 7 questions this time, and
Alright.
there's a couple that might be a bit more personal than others, but I'm
Alright.
excited. All
Let's
right,
get it.
Who sent the questions?
I
know.
have sent them myself.
Ooh,
So,
these gonna be good. Fire
Alright.
away, bud.
all right, first one, favorite artist slash musician.
Share.
John
Cher.
Williamson.
Wow,
Yeah.
those I did not expect those answers from you guys. I was
John
thinking,
Williamson, bro.
yeah, wow,
I mean, I have a few, but my favorite is
An
Share.
all-time Aussie icon.
yeah.
John Williams. Yes.
Hey, I rate that. You want to know mine?
Sure,
Yeah, sure.
let's go.
So my 2 favorites, Chris Brown and Jason Derulo.
Oh, they're good.
Oh,
They're
yes,
They're
good.
good,
sir.
bro.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
They're good, bro.
How good.
Nice.
They're good,
Alright.
Pretty good.
Well, now we're gonna dig a little deeper. Here we go.
bro. Alright, mate.
Question
I'm
number
all
2.
ears.
Your celebrity crush.
Oh,
Oh.
you like Emma Watson?
Mine would be Emma Watson.
Wow, I like that.
I'm digging her curves. Ooh.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Let's
Okay.
keep it PG rated, this content.
Um,
Go.
Josh, your boy.
Mine? Oh, there's just so many.
Well, he's got too many to choose from. Wow.
Ooh. He's been sliding into too many DMs, ladies and gents.
Oh,
You know it.
not
ooh,
surprised.
I'd have to say Vanessa Hudgens.
Nice.
Ooh,
Nice.
not bad,
Yeah.
not bad.
But like High
I
School
mean-
Musical, like
Yeah.
not
I was
current.
gonna say Cher, but that makes me sound like a creep.
Bro,
Oh, that's a bit of an age difference there.
Yeah, no, I'll go
Yes,
Vanessa
bro.
Hudgens because
Yeah.
she's
Yeah.
right. She's really good.
I like that. All right, I'll give you mine. I've got 2 for this one as well. One that I've had for a long time and one that's more recent. So
Cool.
the one that's been longer time, Haley Steinfeld.
Oh,
Absolute
she's hot, bro.
Gem.
hot.
Absolute gem. The one that's more recent.
Who?
The one that's more recent is Addison Rae.
Oh,
Have you
I
seen
don't
her?
really know who that person is, but I know
Oh,
who
look
Haley
her up.
Steinfeld is.
Yeah. Yeah, look up Addison.
Haley
You'll be.
How long have you liked Haley Steinfeld for, bro?
How long has it been since Pitch Perfect? That's been
Which
like.
one? Number one?
No, the one that
It's
she
been
was
like,
in.
what?
3.
2012.
Number 3 was like
That was
like
what?
2015?
2017, I think.
Maybe 2018 or 19, I don't know.
I can't remember when it was, but that's, yeah.
It's been
Yeah.
a few years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
But I tell you what, you got a great choice, mate. She's hot.
Haha, thank you, sir.
Bro, I'm digging her dresses. Oh.
Alright, let's go on to
GG,
number
bud.
3. Number 3.
Let's go back.
If you could sit down and have a meal with someone, anyone, whether they're dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Oh, good question. A meal. Oh. I'd probably say Cher because she's been around for
Ooh.
quite a while. She'd have stories to tell, and yeah, I'd
Fair enough.
probably do that. And why? Because she motivates people and she inspires people to follow their dream, and you know, if they want to do it, do it. So that's who I'd go with.
For
Nice.
me, I probably want to sit down with Bindi Irwin.
Wow. Oh,
Oh.
She's just tied the knot, so I'm sliding in there.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So,
Who
Yikes.
did you go with, Cody?
Who would I go with? Kobe Bryant.
Yeah,
Kobe!
You gotta get that Mamba mentality, lads. Come on.
Let's
Oh,
get
yeah.
Kobe in
Kobe.
there. Let's go.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Alright.
Next video suggestion: who can shoot the furthest 5-pointer? Jay Goat or Kobe Bryant?
Oh no.
Oh, that's a bit out of taste there, seeing as.
Oh.
You know.
Out of taste,
But
mate.
anyway. Alright,
We'll get
number
it.
My
4.
money's on Big Man.
Well, good luck with that one.
Good luck with that.
Ooh.
Number
Yeah,
4.
bud.
Now, I don't know if Josh knows this since he doesn't know Addison Rae, but what's your favorite TikTok of all time?
I'm not on TikTok.
Oh, favorite. Mine's probably, I don't know, like I always seem to like the ones where like the girls do the woe and like it comes out of nowhere, like, ooh, I don't know. It's
Fair.
it's kind of like, okay, it kind of puts you on the spot and like, okay, well that was very random, but okay. It puts you in the mood though, so
Yeah,
that's
I
alright.
get you. So my one is there's a TikTok done by. Do you know Jojo Siwa? You heard of her? Heard of her?
I've heard of
Her
it.
name rings a bell, but I can't put
Yeah.
the face.
So her family's made a TikTok account, and basically it's her going up to her dad saying, "Oh, are you gonna download the app now?" And his dad says, "Why do I need an app? I already have TikToks."
Oh! Well,
The
Cody,
biggest dad joke.
Speaking
That
of
is
which,
such a joke.
I don't need TikTok. You know why? Because I've
Why?
already got it on my watch. My watch goes TikTok, does it not?
Hey!
Hey!
Oh, I love that. Question number 5. What's something that you love but feel embarrassed about?
Oh.
I think I know Josh's answer. Share.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nah, don't be
I
ashamed
don't
of
want
that.
my mates to know that I like her music, because
Yeah.
otherwise they'll give me a hard time about it.
Yeah, I feel you.
Something that I love, I'd probably say
You go for Collingwood when St Kilda's not playing?
yes.
Oh,
Damn.
Dane Beams and Dane Wine.
I love that.
mate, St Kilda all the way, bro.
Something that I love, I don't know, but I dig the movies. Any sort of movie that Emma Watson's in, like Harry Potter or Dancing Dirty. Ooh.
Yeah. So you're ashamed about loving Emma Watson.
Well, not really ashamed.
Oh,
It's
that's
just,
got
it's
that.
not really ashamed. It's just kind of like the not face to face part that gets me because her face is so it's
Yeah.
gorgeous. I love that.
Fair enough. Want to know mine?
What about you, Goody?
Sure.
Alright. So, some of my favorite content at the moment is actually being produced by Jojo Siwa. She's more based
nice.
towards. So some of her stuff, like her music and stuff, is based towards like smaller kids and stuff. But
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
her YouTube game is on something else, and I love it.
Oh.
It's so good, so good.
Bro.
So
Ugh.
there's that. All right, number 6.
Nice blow. Respect.
Number 6, and this is definitely a bit more personal as well. If you would come face to face with someone who hurt you in the past, what would you tell them?
Ooh. Hurt is in like mentally or physically?
Well, it can be either. Whatever your definition of it.
If we like say saw them today, what would we say to them?
Yeah.
Thank you for making me stronger mentally and physically.
I like that.
I would I don't know, it depends. For me personally, I mean, it all depends on like how the person hurt you. Like, if they were verbally attacking you with words,
Hmm.
then like it wouldn't really be that big of a deal because like they're words. Like, some words can hurt, but like you can choose whether those words can hurt you or not. Like, if you
Hmm.
just dust it off and just continue on, then like, it's fine. But, whether they're being, a cockhead and they're being, all up in your face, saying, oh, you can't lift so many weights and
Hmm.
like, oh, you're so weak and all, like, then I'd be like, okay, if I'd come face to face, I don't know,
What about you, bro? What would you do?
I would probably, I don't know, I'd probably just look them in the eye and be like, haha, you still haven't changed.
What about you,
Yeah.
bro?
So for me, I based this question around something that's happened to me in the past that happened 5 years ago. And at
Mm.
the time I was like, dude, like, why is this happening? Like, what, whatever. But I've grown to realize that it's definitely changed me in that. And Josh's
Mm.
answer before was basically my answer. I'd basically say thank you for changing me and making me
Mm.
realize and making
It's a
me
good
stronger
change.
and stuff. So like, yeah, it's definitely
And it,
definitely that.
and it also gets you like thinking on like, okay, well, why the hell was I even friends with you in the first place? It gets you kind of thinking because like those kind of people who do that, like you're just wasting your time being friends with them when you've got other friends
Yeah,
to see or
And here's another thing. Like, truth of the matter is, there are going to be people in this world that are going to make you work harder for things, which is okay,
mm,
but you have to say prove yourself a little bit more to the person. I know this
yeah,
because personally, I feel like I'm one of those people. Because say, some people don't really take me seriously. Whereas say Michael, they don't really give him say. Example, right? My learners. He got his learners straight up, whereas me, like I have to say, prove myself. I can handle a car. I know what I'm doing. I know how to drive. I know everything what I'm doing. So,
mm,
and then there's also people that just think, well, your best isn't good enough. I want you to do more, be the best that you can be. And people need to realize that a person can only give so much, and whether a person is willing to accept that, it's up to them.
yeah.
Alrighty, guys. So here's
I
the
agree.
thing: if you guys are ever feeling down, watch this vid. We got some good stuff on here. You
Life
guys
tips
That's
just
good.
101 with the boys.
All right. Now I got a question about church
Oh,
because
yeah,
we all
fire
go to
away, bro.
church.
let's go.
Yes, we
Is
do.
there
Yes,
anything
sir.
is there anything that you don't like about our church?
No,
Hmm.
no. Mate, I love church. Church is the
I
highlight of
mean,
my week, bro.
for
That's
us,
good.
I mean, like we've known everyone there ever since we moved from Rowville, from Knox City, from the old church.
It was.
Mm,
And then ever since we moved from different locations over the years to the building that we are now, I feel like everyone's creating like their own same sexuality friendship circle. Like the girls will be with the girls, and then like they'll allow like only certain particular guys that they want to allow in. Like that's
yeah,
just what I feel.
yeah.
I
So
mean,
it's
like
kind of
I've
like
noticed that.
so yeah, distancing. Like
Yeah,
I feel you on that as well. Um,
because like when we would always go, like the girls would always sit with the girls, and then like the boys would be kind of like in there and like
Well, in a way, we can't talk because we always sit with big man goat. So.
yeah, but like I'm talking about like overall, like after the service, like some guys get together with the girls, and then like we'll have a bit of a laugh, or like we'll go to a table and like we'll eat together. But like every other different Sunday, it's like all the girls in their own special circle.
No, but
and
at
then
the
it's
same
boys
time,
doing
you
it.
know, if the girls are say talking about say the same thing, all the girls can relate because they know what
Yeah,
they're
but,
talking
like-
about. Say if the girls were in a boy like say all the
Yes,
boys are
but,
together
like,
at youth, right?
Yes, but like, what happens if they're talking about a particular topic, and if a guy has, had relation to that type of topic, like, some guys can relate to what the girls go through, or like, what they're talking about. It all depends on the relation that they've had towards it. So, like, that's just my pinpoint on it.
True.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, true.
So I think one thing for me, and I'm a bit older than you guys, so I can kind of see some stuff differently. I see there's a
Yeah.
lot more politics now in our church.
Yeah,
The
Yeah.
thing that I loved about the church when I first came to the church is that, we were kind of free flowing, and like we were all welcome to do our own thing when it came to worship, listen to our own songs,
yeah,
do our own sort of worship styles and stuff. But now it kind of seems like we're just doing the same stuff. It's kind of like,
yeah,
one thing with the praise and worship that's been told to us is that you can't sing a certain artist,
no,
Yeah.
and
yeah,
but some of their stuff is so good, like it actually hits you, and it actually like you can kind of get to that encounter stage, which,
yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm like, yeah, and you kind of, and yeah, I don't know, ever since I hate to say this on a video, but ever since Dr. Phil has come in, everything's kind of switched around. And
Mm,
but I mean, I still love Dr. Phil. We all love him.
yeah.
But like,
yeah,
some things have changed, and it's just, yeah, I kind of liked the way it was before at the old church in
yeah,
Ferntree
Yeah.
Gully. So like, yeah.
yeah. It's a new environment, so like people are still.
So Josh, do you want to say what you just said before again?
About church.
Yeah.
Uh, um, with all the imperfections that we have at the church, like, people, some girls, not saying naming, but people are in their own group, say us boys, we're with the boys, girls are with the girls. At the end of the day, that's what makes a church one, because
Yeah.
we all go through imperfections, but at the end of the day, we're all there for each other. We all care for each other, and the youth is like all of our brothers and sisters. So
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna ask you one last question, just because I've
Silver,
brought it up, and I don't really want to like end on a sour note with our church and stuff.
yeah,
So, and I think you guys might, I think I might know the answer to this one for you guys, but what family member do you feel closest to?
Goaty,
Oh,
Goaty,
it's me!
Goaty,
Big brother goat. Let's go.
Big brother goat,
Big brother goat.
Okay,
Big brother goat.
because you see,
mean,
I was
like-
thinking immediate family and stuff.
Like, for us here, I think the one person that we feel most closest to out of, the different houses between mum and dad, I feel like it's more dad on a positive note.
I mean, Mum's great as well.
But
She
Yeah.
really
mum,
is.
it's kind of like, pushing us to like excel. Like, I get it. Like, mum topped her class in like every single subject, but like not everyone's the same. You can't,
Yeah.
have,
facts.
higher grades, but like you can try, but like that's all you can do.
But no, who do I feel closest to? My big brother Goaty, of course.
But
Because nothing,
overall,
Yes, sir.
nothing is off limits with you, bro.
overall,
I like
family
that.
member that I
Cody.
feel closest to, as in like whether it's a house family member or someone that I've developed a solid broship with, it's Big Brother Goaty.
Yeah, big brother Goaty.
Yes,
Because
sir.
nothing's
Yes,
off
sir.
limits with you, bro.
Yes,
You can
sir.
talk.
I love that.
You can talk about anything and anything, bro. So,
Bro,
And that's what I want to do for you guys. That's what I want to be there for. is
Bro, and
is
those
for you guys to feel
and
comfortable with me.
that's
Oh, we
it.
do, bro.
Yes,
We do.
sir. Bro,
Mm.
and those pub talks. Oh, you gotta get those Coronas in. Let's go. We can pay
Love
tribute
that.
to this crisis season. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Soon, July
Yeah,
31st.
soon.
In like
Soon.
2 months. In like 2 months' time, yes sir.
As soon as
Yeah.
we can, as soon as we're the big 1-8, it's gonna be wild.
Go.
I think. There we go.
Gonna be wild.
The light is back.
And on the
Alright,
seventh day,
yeah.
he said, "Let there be light."
Well, yeah, my answer to the closest family member is Jess, because we literally do everything
Yeah.
together. But if we're talking about
Yeah.
others, it's definitely Casey.
Yeah.
No, it's you
That's
guys.
respect.
No, you
That's
guys are
respect.
my brothers.
Yeah.
But I have.
I mean, you've known Casey longer than you have us because you used to
Yeah.
play basketball with him. So.
Well, I
Yeah.
went to school with him, so I've known him for 10 years.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah.
I have
So, like,
nine brothers. Or actually, no, not nine,
Yeah.
8. My high school
Well, yeah,
brothers,
eight.
and then you boys.
Yeah,
So,
bro. Respect.
there it
mate.
is.
best to last.
Alrighty, we're gonna end it there, so I can go and edit this and then release it. So,
All good.
True.
boys, thank you very much for jumping on this call. I know
Oh,
We'd
you're
much
welcome, bro.
rather-
You're welcome.
we'd much rather do this in person with each other, but
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
probably going to be a couple
Yeah.
of weeks away at least. So yeah,
Yeah.
Maybe another 3 or 4 weeks away. So maybe about a month or less.
hopefully. I'd love
Yeah.
that.
Wait, bro, I had another idea where whenever restrictions lift and whenever we come together, I was thinking for another YouTube video we could do I could film you, or I could be reading your first ever Instagram DM, ever.
Going through each other's Instagram DMs. Ah,
That's gonna be fun.
I'm gonna
That's
have to
gonna,
lift
bro,
my
that's
game
gonna,
then.
bro, that's gonna take it up a few. That's gonna take it up a few notches. Let's
Yeah.
go.
That'd be fun.
We gotta
Let
get
us
it
know if
before
you
we-
want us to do that.
Yes.
DM us in the comments.
Yeah.
Let's
Alrighty.
go.
I'm gonna
Alright,
end it
bro.
there.
Thank you for having us on the
Alrighty, bro.
channel.
Alrighty.